Video on YouTube here, and just thought I'd do a little video, explain some builds I have going on right now. Even explain little things that I see people making a lot of mistakes on. Well, start off, right? Start off showing you this little tank build I've been putting together. I'm still working on progress. I'm doing with the firewall. All right, it's not that great. I got the SMG right now, the Banshee. It's got 14 damage, SMG damage, 19.5 critical hit, and then I modded for the 10% critical hit damage. Due to the fact that I'm making this like more of a phase tanking type of build, right? I'm happy that I come with close and personal. With 7 meters, I get that extra 30%. And then, since I wanted to go with another one that's close and personal, made a Savage Wolverine, and well, I got a good roll on it, and yeah, so I just had to mod the assault rifle damage, and it's very good. Like I said, this is still a work in progress. This is the face mask I'm using. Alright, we got that 15% weapon damage. I put the armor regeneration just to give myself some armor regeneration. Headshot damage maxed out. Put the armor on kill, and then I take that 10% critical hit chance. I got here at the point, man. This is very good. I know with this new update coming out, things already. I think it's already came out. We had a couple things changed on buffs and on named items and stuff like that. I don't think this one was much of an issue. But yeah, this is the one I have right now. I put the 12% for a mod, basically the protection from elites. I put a 12%, which I have is my best one. Got armor regeneration. I maxed out the health. Armor came as where it is. So I got two pieces of that. I'd rather use this on a tank because with your shield you could just kind of keep an eye out with your teammates to always give them that extra bonus armor, right? You can just kind of take your shield down when you see after the 20 seconds, you can just pop it right back up. So you take it down, or actually the 25 seconds, sorry. You take it down, pop it back up, and they got armor for 20 seconds extra, unless they're getting destroyed really badly. But this always helps the team out. You could put this one on. It's very good. Once your armor breaks, you get the whole team bonus armor and stuff like that. It's a good flip-flop you can either put for a tank build. This is the two you would want to put, I would recommend at the most. And I've seen people playing other things, and it didn't make sense. It would be like something like, for example, that would have this on it, and I don't understand why you would put something for skill damage if you're going to be a tank person or for something like that. They'll put the randomest things on, and honestly, like, I don't understand why you people have been doing that. It's not really helping the team. It's really defecting the team, and it's really defecting the use of yourself. And it's not to take this in any consideration badly towards any people or the community. It's just you're better off putting something that will be more useful and helping the team. I just recently got this piece earlier today. Yeah, it's got armor at 158,000. And then I got the maxed out hazard protection and then headshot. And I only wanted it just due to the fact that I can take that 10% extra health and bring out my shield damage. I am using this pair of hands due to the fact that it was just kind of what I have. I need an SMG thing. I may change this out eventually. I'm still working. I'm trying to find something a little bit better. Due to the fact that I want something for SMG, I want a better pair of hands. It's not, for example, taking just these ones for the SMG. If I can find a better pair that would be more god rolled, that's what I'll probably end up putting because I want you an extra little bit of extra damage. So I'm basically using two pieces. Eventually I may change out this holster and put another DPSing piece. I might put the exotic holster, which is I can't remember which one exactly it's called. I don't have it, but yes, I know it drops from the cleaners. Uh, then I got this piece. I modded to make it have this. The status effects. I could probably change this to that, but I don't need the incoming repairs. I may change it to something else. Still, like I said, this is still a little bit of a work in progress. I may put something else there, but this is my tank build I've been working on. Let me just go right over to settlement, because I will probably do some little bit of a run. I'll show you my DPS, my main one I tend to like to use. Like I said, see, I'm just started to use this one. Still working on it. All I have done basically is bring up the SMG right now. Kind of did this. Knocked a couple pieces out for now. Due to the fact it's reset, it just recently happened. That's when I tend to like work on a build. But the main builds that you tend to use will be either what I tend to really like to use right now is this one. I know the contractor gloves got nerfed. I'm using that with the Bullet King. I am actually using the Savage Wolverine. I do actually like the damage output if it comes with it. This is my Bullet King. Best one so far I've gotten. I've gotten about 3 of them, but they were all lower. I'm using the Coyote Mask. Pretty sure everybody's pretty much got one already. Which I really do hate is this Perfect Glass Cannon. Yes, it does give you a hell of a lot of extra damage, but you are squishy like crazy, and I hate it as much as it is. I have only this right now. I just wanted to kind of put on the extra skill damage for this one, and then kind of boost up that Savage Wolverine. So I'm only using that for that 10%. Best backpack is not this, but I would say the best mod everybody should have for DPS, which I've seen people using the wrong one. Well, they're not using the wrong one, but they're using something which is taking you more time to build up stacks. Where this is the ultimate one you should always have if you're a DPS, which I see people putting on or keeping the wrong one. See, I don't mind the fact that I have the 6 points for headshot damage and then the 9% critical hit damage, and then I put a mod for the repair skills, right? I'll take that one 10% skill damage because I'm using Seeker Mines, and yes, it'll boost up now my Seeker, so I'm using skill tier 2. This is basically like a little bit of a hybrid I'm kind of using. I find it's very good in damage wise. I'll probably make a run right after I'm done showing this, right? Vigilance is the best thing. Like I said, as soon as you get hit, you just go into cover, you're going to get that 25% extra damage right off the bat, and you'll be good. You'll do a lot more damage. Like, I'll see people, for example, like even this one, okay, this is really good for a tech build, the combined arms, where you're shooting at an enemy, you will increase it. Yes, that's very good to have. But I'll see people, for example, let's see if I have one, would use this is not even that bad. See, while you're in cover, you can increase it. This would be something that you have. See, like, if I had this built right now, I wouldn't mind. I would have to change something. If I'm going to change something out of this build, I like that I have the 15% weapon damage. The health I'd rather take, I can live with the, while in cover, the 15% damage. If I have nothing better, I would change that hazard protection to put something for more damage base. Now, depending on which one's maxed out, and I would rather put it's an SMG type of piece, I'm gonna put critical hit chance. I'm not gonna put my damage, because I'm seeing a lot of people also making the mistake by putting damage. You need the chance to get the damage, especially for SMGs, and even for a lot of guns too, because the crit hit damage is very variable. It's not consistent. So the more chance you have, the more damage you'll put up for it. So put up more chance, but build yourself to have the damage or towards like the pieces. See how it says the SMG damage and then the critical hit damage. If you build it off that and then off your watch, you'll get that damage output, right? Yeah. Like I said, I see a lot of people, even this one's not too bad, but I'll see people using the wrong ones. Like they'll probably put something like this on it, or they'll mod themselves completely all wrong, and you're really affecting the team. For your watch, I would start off, especially with the weapon damage. Alright, I kind of screwed up here on the headshot damage. I just put one on. It's not like it'll really matter. I started putting a little bit here. I was just kind of flip-flopping a little bit, and I'm like, you know what, what's the point? I stopped myself, and I just consistently stayed with the weapon damage. I would not touch, especially for every build, you don't need to touch these two for now. That would be the last resort. You want to just go with these two right now, the health and armor. For utility, well, duration, you can leave that behind for last. I would flip-flop around these three for now. Okay? You gotta start with your, I would say, damage. If you're more of a tech person, yeah, you're gonna want to put more extra damage because you're built upon that. The repair, it's gonna for the heals, for the team, for yourself. Skill haste to get everything back faster. Here, with a lot of guns, they are very slow to reload, so I kind of started with that. Ammo capacity, you know, that's always good to have. Stability, the main one if you're gonna do anything. With a lot of with light machine guns, your gun kind of goes everywhere a little bit, so with the extra stability always really does help. You kind of put a little bit of accuracy just to play around with. This was just kind of like, it doesn't really matter on this end. It just depends on the person, but I would say these two do matter. The mainly, and then salvaging. Well, that's up to you what you want to do with that. Whatever you're low on, it's your decision. But this is how basically I have my watch built. Let's just go dive right into this main mission here. I'm gonna queue it up with some people, and we'll see how it goes.
Invite to another agent's group. Receive.
Oil is the fuel of our organization and our cause.
Sounds like Conley's really invested in this oil business.
I guess now you know which buttons to push. Agent, let's wreck their compound.
hostiles detected nearby.
Looks like the reinforcements are coming from the cleaner's underground tunnel system. Find a way to block off access to the tunnels, or the place will be swarming with cleaners in no time. It'll also keep Conley from using the tunnel as an escape route.
I suggest you sabotage whatever parts of the cleaner's oil production you come across. Might piss Conley off and get her out of whatever hole she's hiding in.
Rhodes, I like the way you think.
You're growing on me too, Kelso.
The division's progressing inside the complex. They're approaching the sand bank. Defend the oil. Too many people depend on us to succeed. Don't fail them.
Agent, I've deployed a surveillance drone to the area. I'll let you know if I spot Conley.
Cooling pumps detected.
Whatever they're cooling probably can't handle too much heat. Do whatever you can do to disable those pumps, Agent. Trust me, it'll be fun. Like there's some more cooling pumps. You know what to do.
Cooling pump system compromised.
See? I told you it'd be fun.
Vital signs critical. Agent down.
Let's see what else you can mess with that'll piss her off.
Hostiles detected nearby. Cooling pumps detected.
Sounds like another great golden opportunity to me, Agent.
Oil refinery system compromised.
That's sweet music to my ears.
Oil refinery inoperative.
Conley's not gonna like that one bit. Good.
Hostiles detected nearby.
Watch out! That refinery is falling apart, and the pieces will have to land somewhere. Avoid the impact areas.
An agent needs assistance. Another agent is now group leader.
Caught sight of Conley on the tanker. She moved through the rift in the middle. Keep it up. You're right on her tail.
Echo detected nearby.
Which one of you is the tech?
Got it.
Serious trauma detected. An agent is no longer in your group. An agent has reconnected.
Like the green poison, the division's resilient, operating without reflection, just doing what it's programmed to. Pathetic. But we're experts with fire, and with fire we'll eradicate the division, just like we'll eradicate the virus and finish the job Joe Farrow started.
The cleaners really did a number on her. Jesus.
Another agent has joined your group. Gas valve detected.
I've got a visual on Conley again. She's moved to the upper deck. Looks like she's preparing for her last stand.
Typical extremist, doubling down on their own insanity.
An agent has left your group. Another agent is now in your group. Assistance needed. Agent incapacitated.
Yo,
Agent down.
is this a trying to take the mission?
Serious trauma detected. Network detected.
Sounds like you're on the right track. Conley's in the control room. Get ready, Agent. It's time to end this. Agent.
Hello? Alright. Yeah.
Vital signs.
What? Out front door? Out front door? Sounds weird.
Rhodes, that fire tower
I
there.
put it to the
Anything
back
we can
door,
do
though.
about it?
There's gotta be a power source on it somewhere. Destroying it usually does the trick.
Knock on the door. Hey, I'm gonna tell Kobe to open it. Alright. Call me!
An agent needs assistance.
Fire tower, you idiot.
There you go. Easy peasy. Power source knocked out. Tower disabled.
You really have no idea what you're doing. The cause we're compromising right now.
That's bad guy code 4. You're doing really great. Keep at it.
Gas valves detected.
Time to improvise. See if you can do anything with those valves.
Oil gas pressure redirected. Agent down. Serious trauma detected.
You flushed her out, Agent. Now take her down.
detected. Immediate medical assistance needed. Vital signs critical. Agent down. Agent down. Agent killed.
Will, I'm right beside you and behind you. Behind you is a person.
An agent needs assistance.
that was something. Fire, explosions, homicidal maniacs. A bit rich for my taste, but I can see why you guys like it.
You did a lot today. We shut down the cleaner's oil pipeline, got rid of Conley. Keener can't use her to target the JTF anymore. And we're one step closer to catching him. Well done, Agent. Yes! You got her!
You have
Well, just to go show you, wasn't the greatest performance by me. When I see groups like this, I just tend to give up. As you can see, while I was showing you with most of those people's builds, I always tend to look at them, and as you can tell, the people are not too bright with the builds. They were in there for probably a lot longer than me. I still beat them. Not by much, but due to the fact that it was a very bad group and they had no idea of what they're doing. I had a little miscues of myself because I was just baffled with the group. But yeah, that's what you see nowadays in Division. You guys, that whole group made bad mistakes, and this needs to be changed. Like, you guys are running these things, but it's not right. You have the wrong. If you're gonna be a DPS, be a DPS. You have your shield on, but you're gonna be a tank person. I'm not saying that you can not have the shield on and not be a DPS, but your shield's gonna break in 2 seconds unless you have armor or a lot of tech on. It's gonna bring it up. Therefore, this is the mistakes that you guys are making, and I'm trying to exploit it to the community and stuff like that. Kick them. Check before you start things, especially when you're doing things like time runs and stuff like this. All the stuff that's coming out right now, we need proper groups. We can't do heroic stuff and stuff like that. Like, we're gonna have this thing coming soon, and how do we expect to get through this with builds like what I'm just showing you guys? This has gotta change, guys. I know you're looking up some builds. Let me show you some better builds right here. This is a proper DPS build right here. I can change this even, and I can put another province. I can put this piece, and I can do a hell of a lot more damage. This is just this is like one of the builds I just like to use because it's a mixture. I feel like the drone is not healing as well, but yeah, I can literally change that and put this on if I really wanted to. I just felt like throwing this on just for the skill damage, to be honest with you. And I can change this piece out and put like something like this, for example, and I'll still do just as good. I'll get that extra 10% crit hit damage. Yeah, I'll lose out on weapon damage, but I got a maxed out critical hit chance. And then I'll be fully DPS with vengeance. I just modded that. That's all I did. See, like something like this, I kept it because the talent was horrible, so I fixed it just to make myself a better DPS. If you really want to do something like here's a support. Here's like a healing support. My circle is going to be big to heal people, and I'm going to mainly do most of my damage is from my hive or my seeker mine. Right? I go here. Look, I'm going to have 5 mines, for example. Look, I'm going to do about almost $2.5 million damage off one seeker. Alright, so times that by 9. I'm going to shoot out 9 of them. right? So there's all my damage right there, and that's tier 5. If I had one more tier, it would be good, which I couldn't do it. But how I set this one up to do the damage is I throw my seeker. I start shooting because I have perfect. I keep shooting them. I got 30% extra skill damage right there, right? And then when it does hit them, while I'm still shooting, now I got 15% weapon damage. So I'm combining. This is another thing. And I just used it just to get the explosives. So now my explosiveness of my damage is, this is another good build here. It's what people should be using. Alright? This is how you should build yourself, people. This is how you're supposed to build. Not the way I'm showing that I'm just seeing on running with you people. I don't understand it. It's just really bad, and I'm sorry. I'm getting at the community of it, but it has to be exposed and it has to be fixed because players today, I don't know if this coronavirus is killing people's brain cells, but there's something wrong with people, and this has to be fixed. No wonder why people can't get through things and getting at each other. It's the builds. There is a little bit of communication and setting up, but it's mainly the builds in this game is just terrible. And if you're just building stupid things just because you want to, well, please don't run anything. Like, it's just go in the dark zone, because all the waste players go into the dark zone and just run around killing people for no reason. It's not even fun. Like, if D3, if they ever do make one, which I don't know, maybe there's a works in it, who knows. Hopefully they make the dark zone not irrelevant, because it's useless, to be honest, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know. This is just was one of the runs I just wanted to show you guys, and I got the prime example of some people that what you guys have been doing. Yeah, take care.